lovelies, it's Catherine, and happy Monday. Welcome to another crafting week. And first, can I just say thank you to everybody for all the heartwarming thanks that I got for the messages of support, etc. So that was very much needed last week. So thank you very much. That was so kind. So today it's Quick Makes Monday, Easy Makes Monday, and I'm going to do one of Roxy's challenges, seeing as it's I want to make a masterboard. She did for a challenge last week a masterboard, and this is nothing new. I've done them before, but they're just nice, easy to do collage pieces. But I do need them for my design team project that I'm doing for Rachel, and so I thought, right, we'll just kill two birds with one stone, as they say. So I've got plenty of papers that are Rachel's. I've got scraps. I've got some of my different coloured backgrounds because I want to put some background on it, and I've got my little thing. I bought these because I saw Rachel using them. These aren't the, I know Rachel had got the We Are Memory Keepers ones, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea. And this was a cheaper make. Anyway, you can't get them at all for love nor money, so I'm sure loads of people have thought, oh, that's a great idea to keep ephemera in. I'm going to buy one of them. Anyway, this particular seller hasn't got any left. So, yeah, none left. These are an assortment of Rachel's labels in there that I might need. Now, just quickly, I'm just going to show you. I've made, because I'm slowly getting some, not much ephemera because obviously it's going to be my tag keep, but this is for putting tags in. So these are Patricia wallets, and I know Rachel did loads in her 100-day project of Patricia style wallets and pockets. She's the queen of that, of doing different pockets, as is Angela Kerr. I always call her the queen of envelopes because she does some amazing projects with all sorts of different envelope designs. So go and check them out. You probably already know about them. This one, I've got my fave birds on. You know, I needed my favourite birds. I'm going to have to give them a name soon, aren't I? Yeah, so I've made 3. But what I've done is I've put some fabric, because I said I wanted to show different uses for fabric out of my slow stitch fabric packs from Rachel. On this one I've put fabric across here, and on the front, this one I got some little snippets that I put on, and this one it's got some fold over fabric on the inside. So that's 3 more things done for it. So let's get cracking on some masterboards. And I've got some big papers that I've got a few left over now because I've put some in the do-it-yourself junk journal kits. Let's get this glue off though. Oh, get the glue off the middle because it just will make lumpy bits, won't it? So hope you've all had a good weekend, and the weather's starting to improve where you are a little bit. I know we've had horrendous weather in some parts of the States. We're still dull. We're dull and grey, the usual. We're used to it. I was watching a little post that Susan Taylor Brown filmed in her garden yesterday. Oh, that Californian sun. It just was gorgeous to see a garden all lovely, all in bloom, and it made you feel better just going and looking at it. So if you want a quick fix of sunshine, if you're not getting any, just go and have a look at that. But sometimes it's psychological, isn't it? If you can feel sun on your face or you look at sun, it makes you feel better. I'm going to do 3 for now. I'll put them over there out of the way. David's brought me a cup of tea. It looks like tea bag split. I've got my tear ruler. So yeah, I'm just going to start with some, I don't know if I've got some offcuts in here now. I've got a lot of mixed offcuts that I put in a little basket, but they're all from different people, and I really don't like to, if I'm doing a guest design team project, I don't really like to use other people's stuff, because really I want to showcase Rachel's kits. So yeah, we'll pull some bits. Oh, that's an envelope I'd made. I've forgotten I'd done that. Right, okay, let's put something big down to seal these up. I've got my got my Scotch glue. Got my Scotch glue. Oh, thank you so much for everybody that's bought things from the shop over the weekend. That was very much appreciated. It was lovely. I've just been to the post box. I've just posted them all. The outside post box, took Nelson. It's that fine drizzly rain at the moment, so he had to have his little wax jacket coat on because he hates getting wet. These pampered pooches, eh? And, oh, there I put a little bit of bird. Oh, I don't like doing it to my favourite birds. Turn them over. You'll be pleased to know we're back to slow stitch and chat tomorrow. We're going back to the old format. I've shown you a few techniques now which you can use now or later when you feel more confident, but I'm going to go back to slow stitch and chat. And guess what? The pick jar's coming back. So like we did last time, I put loads of different things in it, and we picked 2 out a week. So for those of you that are new, it's quite simple. We're not doing anything. We started off doing small squares. It's entirely up to you if you carry on with them. I'm just going to cut out a journal cover size of fabric, I think, and slow stitch that. But we take out 2 picks out the jar, and they're the 2 additions that we can all add, which just gives us a bit of excitement. Now I know I have got some picks here when we were on about the collage, but I didn't get enough from people to do the collage. But there's a few here, I think, from Nola, Lynn, Karina and Leslie. So I shall split them up into singles and I'll put them in. I'll ask David to put his picks in and some of mine, and we'll go back to that, because it was quite fun, wasn't it, when we used to not know what we were going to add, and totally unexpected to perhaps what we would have put on it. Well, they're going to be no good, the alphabeticos yet. Let's have a look what we've got here. Some of these are too thick, you see. I've got them on really thick paper, and there we go. We'll have some of my favourite. Quite big papers these, aren't they? So yeah, these do-it-yourself junk journal kits, the small ones, because I know Rachel had done some really big starter packs last week. I didn't manage to get, there were loads of stuff in there, plus really old journal cover, journal book covers and things, and they were a massive pack. Now I'd already put these few together, that it's just a small pack for £10, but there's a lot of goodies in there for £10 really. I'm going to put some butterflies on. So not think about this too much, just put stuff down as you think. And it's just so that I've got some tags to put in my tag keep. There's no point in making a tag keep, is there? And you haven't got anything to put in it. Hey. Oh yes. Some of my Green Meadows. It's from Rachel's Green Meadows kit. centre like that. So hope you managed to get some crafting done. It was a funny old week, weren't it, last week? I did enjoy doing my monthly collage with Jovi, and I noticed I watched she's done the challenge ready for this month, for the month of March. Okay, I'm back. David zoomed out a little bit for me because this paper's that big. I was going off the edge. There we go. So I've got enough. Put this on. So Nelson wasn't a happy bunny to be going out in the rain. I'm just looking for some more scrap over here. There's some of our stuff. Got some offcuts when David was doing printing off. Yeah, they'll do. Very hard to do your collage if you haven't got scraps of paper all over. It really is. Oh dear. I'll have a bit of that in it. A bit of that. It's because I've used most of my scraps. Oh, that's me. It's from the digital of the clusters. Right. So I hope you have a go at this. You've probably already done it. Should be ready for a new challenge tonight. And a chance to, well, I've been sort of doing things like the side pockets and stuff like that, but I've not had I've not filmed it. I've not been filming it. There's only so many hours in a day, isn't there? I really can appreciate the big, you know, the big channels like Rachel and Tina and Tracy Fox and Artie Mays. The number of hours that they must put in, it must be phenomenal. They must get overwhelmed with it at times, because it's you know, like I said last week, the number of hours you put in for just a small channel and a small shop. I mean, goodness me, I bet poor Rachel had got fabric packs all over. I bet she's got them all over the house or in piles. So I can appreciate how much work they put into it all. I'll have a bit more of this. So the idea really is not to think about it too much, but normally when you've got loads of scraps, that's easier to do. I'll put that in that corner. I love this. I love collaging. I really enjoy it. Just to print out that some of David's avocado paper, and he needs to make some more because we've had a big rush of it in the shop and loads of people are putting it in the basket, but I'm worried we're not going to have enough. So if you have got it in your basket, get it while you can, because we've got to put an order in for some avocados. Because as you know, we're on semi-shielding now. We have to order the avocados from our home delivery. I have got some more. See, I've only got a tiny desk, and then when you do something like this, I've got some more green paper somewhere. Yes, there it is. So, nothing much. We didn't do... Oh, I did some baking. That was it. I'd forgotten. There's a lovely... I think I've probably mentioned Miranda Mills before. Now, she's a booktuber and blogger. And she's recently moved from London to Yorkshire. And she's got a lovely channel. If you like the old interwar yearbooks and things like that, and going book shopping, it's lovely. But on a Friday, her and her mum do a chat about books, and they do a recipe. They do a bit of cooking, and they usually make some cake of some description, cake or slice buns and things, and brownies. And ages ago I'd copied down one that she made. It's like a tray bake, and it's really like almond slices. I think she calls it frangipani cakes. Frangipan's usually anything with almonds in, I think. And
here's some you made earlier.
Oh! Oh, look, he's brought me a piece with me tea. The tea look lovely. It's gorgeous. And this is it. And I made that yesterday. And you do it all in a tray bake, and then I put a dusting of icing on the top. And it is gorgeous. It's got rum in it, real rum. I remember when I saw the recipe, we put this big order in at Morrison's, and we had rum, a bottle of rum. It's got rum, almond essence and vanilla essence in it. And yeah, made it yesterday. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. There's only me and David. And excuse me. And it's so moist, it's gorgeous. Sorry, talking with my mouth full now. So that's this week's baking. She's done a lovely chocolate brownie one that I need to try. But she's a lovely channel to watch. And she's got some really... her knowledge base about books and like going back to the Bloomsbury set and the books that Virginia Woolf and all that lot, yeah, she's got a really great knowledge of all that. So go and check her out. She's got a lovely channel. And so on a Friday, Tea Reads, I think it's called, you'll be able to look up some of the recipes because she puts them in a description box. The other thing is that March is March Mystery Madness in the world. There's a lot of madness in the world, but March Mystery Madness, as in books, it's a big worldwide booktube event that happens every March. And Lizzie Fay Loves Books is a lovely friend, Elizabeth, that lives in Florida. She's one of the originators. Look at this. Can you remember this from the cracker? It's marking out where I'm not supposed to go beyond. So it's had its uses. So yeah, go and check her channel out, and she'll give you all the list of hosts. There's all sorts of exciting. So if you like books as well as crafting, there's all sorts of exciting things happening this month on Twitter and Instagram. sorry, slurp of tea. Now, I've got room for a big bird yet. Trouble is, he might get chopped up. It's alright having a spot of colour, I always think, from the bird, and you can't tell it's a bird. It's when you can tell it's a bird and it's got its beak missing or something. So, if we put it as if, yeah, I'll be a bit naughty. I'll try and remember it's in that corner. Put that there. So those of you that are new and don't know my other... Oh, look at this. Oh, what have I done here? I'm chopping his head off myself. I'm saying, oh, I don't... I tell you what, we'll go round it. We'll go round. I can't. Shows you, see, if I talk, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Soon sorted, isn't it? I'll have a bit more. How much we got? Can you see? Try and move it about a bit for you. This is lovely paper as well. I'm very drawn to greens at the moment. We need a bit of that there, I think. And I did have I fancied just putting a fine strip there. I ain't got room for my glue book on here. This is the size of the table now, this big. David! I'm just shouting David because...
Oh, right.
Look what's arrived. Our neighbours are selling their caravan. And so I was... we are considering whether that's the way to go. The safer way to go. Just not towing it because David's... because of health condition, he's allowed to drive the car, but he won't want to tow a caravan. But we thought we'd look for a site where we could keep it that's nearer all the family. We don't know yet, but they're selling theirs, and they've just brought it because they brought it from where they store it. So that's exciting. I was wondering when they were bringing it. I'm going to put that there. Will you keep an eye on the time for me? I didn't set the timer, please. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. One. Big bit there. Need to... I don't want to put the other half of that on it, do I? I'll have that on there. Shall I put it like that? And then use the same paper then. Ooh. Oh heck, I don't want to knock my tea all over me masterboard, do I? Right, and I want a bit of, I'm just going to put a strip across there. I'm going to glue where I haven't got anything. That'd be the trick, wouldn't it? I noticed Tina's doing Shabby Dabby Doodah. She's starting a new series with some like Amazon packaging to make a hardboard art journal that she'd seen somebody else do, and it looks interesting. This is it. You go down that rabbit hole of watching other things, don't you? And it's a vast array of people that craft. I mean, we watch some of ours like every day. We watch Rachel on our big television in the early evening, and then it comes up with different people, and there's loads comes up, on a regular basis that, and I thought I knew quite a lot of the craft channels, but there's loads come up and I think, oh, I've not seen that before. I'll put a bit in that corner there. Put that on there. Now, is anywhere else? I'm going to put a label on, I think. Put that one on there. Oh, and I've got this nice round one. Mind you, it might get lost. It might get lost. Let me put that one. I'll put that on there. It's a sticky business, this is. I'm going, turns black on your hands, this glue stick. Oh. Gonna have no butterflies left by the time I've covered them all up. I'll do that. Right, ooh, I want something in this corner. Okay, right, is that everything? I think so. I'm going to turn it over now then and just put some plain on. Now, I've got this Amazon packaging that I love, absolutely love the colour of this. I'm just going to cut some of this off, otherwise you won't be able to see. Yeah, I've noticed that they sort of keep putting all sorts of different packaging in with Amazon, and envelopes and different things. So I'm going to use a bit of that. I'm going to tear it to go down the joins. Not long enough though, is it? Sorry, bite of cake. Lunchtime. I'm having sliced bacons. I did forget to put the should have put toasted flaked almonds on the top. smooth down. That's gorgeous colour. Absolutely gorgeous. I've had a bit of a problem with the camera. We found that it keeps slipping down because David sets it up and he checks it and makes sure and tells me where I'm supposed to be working to be in frame. And then some of it I've noticed that it comes off the edge or it goes off the top, and more often than not it's because the camera's getting old now and some of the screws are, they just move on their own. The weight of the camera sort of goes whoop as the day goes on. That's how I feel some days. Right, I want to put a bit of this on because this is really good for writing on. I mean, the kit's got all different colours in, and it makes, as I say, I think I showed it when I was showing you what kits I was using. These background papers to make a fabulous staple. Right, put that there, that corner. It's our first day. They've relaxed some of the rules here today. Schools have gone back, and we'll see how that goes. But only, that's it, only the schools have gone back, and there's still, people aren't allowed to mix more than, meet up with one other person outside. And one other person outside, you've still got to have your space and all that. Well, I've just been to post those things. I think people think they can just do what they want now. As if it's, you know, lockdown's ended altogether. It's not. Crowd, there was a big crowd at the bus stop. They've got masks underneath the chin. Drives me mad, that. Drives me mad. What's putting having a mask under here? You put it up your face and you've got all them germs that were under your chin going in your mouth. I don't know. These are some of my, and again, look, I cut some of that up already. That's nice. We'll have some of this. I've got this, just look at this, gorgeous. That's off the piano roll, the pianola, and that's got some lovely writing on that. We're only used to the bobbles, aren't we, the little holes that the spigot things go over. We'll have it there. Lovely. I'll have this. I like to sort of just keep my bits together that I think can be used like this for on back of a what else we got? Some of David's. Oh, I'll have nothing to talk about tomorrow's chat, will I? When we're on Slow Stitch and Chat, I'll have told it you all today. put an offer in for some really old antique books on eBay, and they weren't expensive, and I thought, oh, I'll be outbid because they're so lovely. Anyway, I've won them, and they came Saturday, and I think there's 5, so I'm going to make a set of 5 journals when I've done this design team project for Rachel, because this is my priority at the minute. Oh, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I wish they were in better condition because I'd have just kept them on my bookshelf. The papers inside, you know, they're not, they're hanging on with a wing and a prayer. So, I think I'm running out of my time limit now. I'll have to remember next time I do one of these to put a timer on the desk so I can see myself instead of keep shouting, David. Oh. I think we'll about get this done. Doesn't matter on the back, we're going to cut these up, so as long as you've got a selection of writing paper, probably only got about 5 minutes left. I bet you could write on that actually. Right, I'll put that on there, and I've only got 3 little bits to cover there. So, oh, trouble is with this, it doesn't tear very good by hand. Get a wiggle on. Couldn't see where it was. Push that up there a bit. I'm hanging over at bottom. Sorry if I moved off screen. Bit of that there. There we go. I just want 2 little slivers. No, it wants to be like that really, doesn't it? There. Bit down there, and I think that's us done. So we've done 3 big sheets both ends. So if we hadn't done the back, we'd have done 6 large sheets, but we need the back doing because I need it for tags. So if I was doing it for pockets, there we go. If I was doing it for pockets, then I would have only done one side. Let's just snip that off. Okay, so that's jobs are good, and I think so. There we have. We've got the back done. I'll let that dry, and then I'll cut it up, and then we've done a lovely front one. It'd be interesting to see how the bird turns out. I'll have to probably make that into a journaling card, so to make sure that I do get him in. Okay then, guys, so thanks so much for joining me today, and tomorrow, normally I would draw out the 2 picks from the jar so that you could get things ready for Tuesday slow stitch and chatter. But I will put it together and we'll pick some out tomorrow. So get all your embroidery things together for a little bit of easy slow stitch. Bye for now.